Aespa's Karina has been in the spotlight even before her debut due to her being entangled in very twisted rumors and accusations that almost ruined her career before it properly started. Recently, she's been on the rise to become the it girl of the fourth generation K-pop girl groups, and her success is great yet alarming. Now, for the sake of this video, we'll call it Karina Syndrome. In the past, we've seen K-pop groups do great, but there's always that one member who steals the spotlight. This is especially relevant for girl groups, but it also happens within male groups when there's a member who has either really outstanding visuals or who is extremely talented in terms of dancing or rapping. Now, some people are worried that this exact situation is happening right now with Aespa due to Karina's popularity overshadowing the other members. She's on her way to becoming the most prominent girl member, and I'll tell you all the reasons why. If we go down memory lane, we can point out a few cases in which the popularity of one member was both a blessing and a curse for the particular group. For example, the legendary K-pop group 4 Minute depended at one point solely on Hyunna's popularity. When the group debuted, they weren't really something to go crazy for, but Cube Entertainment came up with a recipe that was supposed to change their image and make them stand out among other prominent names such as 21 or Girls' Generation. They pushed one of the members, Hyunna, forward more and more and made her stand out by putting her into revealing clothes and making her do provocative concepts. Soon after their debut, Hyunna became the it member of the group. She was invited to numerous events and photo shoots while brands were fighting for her to represent their products. This ultimately became detrimental for the group because as soon as Hyunna debuted solo, both of the members and the agency knew that the group depended only on Hyunna's success. No matter how much we'd like to sugarcoat this and pretend that it's not true, facts are facts. We cannot argue that K-pop fans know Hyunna and that only a small portion of them know 4 Minute, not to mention that most of them don't even know the other 4 members. When the contracts of all 4 Minute members expired, Hyunna was the only member who stayed under Cube Entertainment while the others left. Shortly after this, they unfollowed Hyunna and she unfollowed them on her social media, which only further proved that there was some kind of tension between them. Now, when it comes to Aespa, we've seen from the very beginning that Karina was making big headlines. This was all for the wrong and also for pretty good reasons. First, let's cover the wrong reasons. If you're a new Aespa fan, you might not even know about this, but Karina was rumored to be extremely rude and spoiled before she debuted. Karina's real name is Yoo Ji-min, and before her debut, she was very well known in the entertainment industry because she was considered the secret weapon of SM Entertainment. If you don't know what the term secret weapon in K-pop means, let me briefly explain it. The secret weapon is usually a multi-talented trainee who is also extremely good-looking and has a very good potential to become super popular after the debut. Usually every K-pop agency has a few such trainees under their belt, and they try to put them in newly formed groups to somehow make sure that the group is going to become popular and make some profit. Now, Karina has it all. She's gorgeous to the point where you could mistake her for a model. She knows how to sing, she has great dancing skills, and when she steps on stage, all cameras turn towards her. Karina's first big appearance was in a dance music video for Taemin's song Move. Even back then, she had received some backlash due to the camera focusing more on her rather than on Taemin, and people found this upsetting. However, netizens theorized that this was SM's way of saying, look at her, she's our secret weapon and you're about to see her debut soon. This is more or less true because there's no other reason for the cameraman to pay more attention to a trainee than to an actual successful idol. But Karina's dreams and SM Entertainment's plans almost crashed when the internet was hit with alleged leaked messages of Karina and her friends. Before I even get into this, let me just say that all of these messages were proven to be false and they were completely debunked. This was just a try by some haters to ruin Karina's name and make her not debut. Well, look who's laughing now. But why did these messages cause such big problems? In the fake text, Karina was talking about NCT, EXO, and BTS. She's calling SM's groups unsuccessful, and then she says that BTS and NCT are ugly. One of the messages says, they said they're going to reveal 2 male trainees as NCT members, and what's worse is they're both not even handsome. Then she proceeded to say that she was sad because she isn't debuting yet. She ended the text with, I should have auditioned for Big Hit. I'm so hurt, I'm crying. In those messages, she repeatedly urges the other person to delete everything, but it's still not all. She continued, I guess this is the end for our company. I feel like they'll fail. I mean, it didn't used to be this bad, but I think our company and our idols now cannot compare to that other company. I didn't like BTS originally because they're ugly. I guess you can see why these messages made the whole situation worse and almost ruined Karina's reputation. On top of that, she was accused of being mean towards her classmates, and this all was supposed to make people hate her before she even debuted. Well, thank God, the whole situation was quickly put to rest after SM Entertainment did their job and proved the accusations to be false, plus revealed that the messages were fabricated. Now keep this thing in mind because we'll go back to it in a minute, because due to SM standing up for Karina, many netizens started to call her SM's favorite. But before that, we need to also quickly shed some light on the rude behavior accusations. Karina's former classmate actually stepped forward to say that it was all fake and that she was nothing but a big sweetheart in school. Her former classmate revealed that they were mistreated in high school, but Karina was the one who always stood up for them. They said, "I got a lot in middle school, but Jimin was good to me. I'm posting this because I want to help her out in return. We weren't even that close, so whenever she defended me, I wondered why she was doing so much to help me." The classmate continued to share that Karina would buy her food, talk to her about loving IU, and how she was the only person who wished her happy birthday from the class. The lengthy statement was finished with beautiful words which simply debunked the whole situation. She's a cute and kind girl. She never said anything bad like the rumors claim, and she was a warm person who stopped other people from cussing people out. Okay, this all sounds beautiful, right? Well, the situation regarding Karina turned into hell once again because of crazy netizens. As I previously mentioned, SM Entertainment stood up for Karina. While that's great, the issue was that they threatened to sue all the people who would continue to spread malicious rumors about Karina. Because of this, some netizens started to claim that Karina is SM's favorite and that they'd back her up no matter what. Now, the situation is weird. SM is notoriously known for making their idols apologize for things they've never done. But they stood up for Karina even though that she wasn't an active idol. This is the reason why the whole secret weapon makes even more sense. SM was so convinced that Karina would become a profitable idol that they were willing to sue people for hating her. And well, I'm happy that they did, because who knows what would happen if the situation continued. Now, we need to move forward a few years ahead to the present times. When the year 2022 rolled in, we expected a lot of things. Aespa had a successful year before, they released their first mini album Savage and smashed the music charts. Despite the crazy hate they've received throughout their careers, it seems like more and more people have finally started to understand their concept and found a way to like them, moreover, enjoy their music. Well, in March of 2022, Karina's power became even more apparent and made people wonder, what are the limits of the Karina Syndrome? Yes, I made this name up because it's so fitting. Karina proved to be the it girl among everyone, not just fans and fellow K-pop idols. SM Entertainment has been apparently using Karina to get more investors on board. Sounds crazy, right? Here's the thing. The article on Naver claims this: if the voting right is delegated, it is known that they will even give the autograph of Aespa Karina, who is the most popular at SM Entertainment. It seems like SM's secret weapon, Karina herself, is keeping the company afloat. Just kidding, that was a joke. We all know that SM's groups are doing great, whether it's NCT, Red Velvet, EXO, or SHINee. I mean, the artists are all so fantastic and unique that we cannot say that Karina is the one who gets the most money for the company because the agency is giving out her autographs to all the investors. However, this news sparked another wave of backlash against Karina. Netizens started to claim that she was the most pushed member and that this would end up in a complete disaster. Basically, everybody started to fear that the whole situation with 4Minute or Miss A would repeat and one member would become the main star while others would just fade into the background. One fan of Karina summed it up perfectly: just because Karina usually catches the attention of people doesn't mean she's the most pushed. And also, she's the face of the group. Of course you will always see her in the center. The situation seems similar to what IVE's Wonyoung has been going through. Ever since she debuted in IVE, people have been accusing the company of pushing her more than the other members, and articles about her being privileged have been popping up frequently. What we can take from this is that yes, the situation about Aespa is a bit worrisome, but on the other hand, it seems like Karina isn't willing to push her members aside and wants everybody to feel good. And what about the Karina Syndrome? Let's put it this way. My interpretation is that the Karina Syndrome can be a way of calling someone the it idol despite them being constantly targeted by haters. It's amazing to see that although Karina has been attacked repeatedly for alleged plastic surgeries and all the twisted fabricated rumors, she remains to be kind and she's showing the sweet side of her every single day. On top of that, other members seem to be popular as well. For example, when we did a poll on our channel asking which Aespa member you'd like to see have a solo first, 49% from 67,000 people chose Ningning and 23% chose Karina. So although it seems like brands in the industry love Karina the most, Ningning just might be the fans' favorite. Do you think that SM is pushing Karina more and that this can be detrimental for Aespa? Share your thoughts in the comments. Bye!